Hey guys, what's up? My name is Brett Park. I am the creator of Thumbpaint, and in today's video we are going to be doing a little art I made during quarantine / sketchbook tour type of video. I did a similar sketchbook tour in the month of June if you want to see that, and this is all the art I've made since then. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first sketchbook we're going to look over is this one. I filled it out throughout the summer. So this is the very first page. I do all of my sketches on ink and pen. I think it's really important to be loose when you're sketching and not really put much thought into it, so I made a tiny mistake in the middle, which is why there's this huge red patch that I went over. Also, sometimes I like to write small snippets of what I did during that day when I was sketching, just to kind of have a little documentation of what I did that day. This is my mom sitting down. Looks nothing like her, but that's okay. I also have random portraits of people. I'm not sure, I didn't put too much thought into this page. But for this tower here, it's actually an observational sketch I did when I went to USC. Not that great. It was fun. A fun time. So right now I'm trying to double major at USC and I need to submit a portfolio by March 1st. And so here I'm just sketching out ideas for portfolio pieces. But the piece in the middle is actually a piece I did in the summer. Now the idea changed a lot since the sketch, but the idea was about cultural expressionism and how masculinity is perceived in both America and Korea. This ended up being the finishing piece, and I'll submit close-up shots later, but I'm pretty proud of how it turned out. It's actually supposed to be a self-portrait piece, but it doesn't really look like me, but I tried. No, there's no resemblance, but I did try to do a mixed medium for this piece, kind of go out of my comfort zone and do embroidery as well as acrylic piece. On the right side of this page, there are a lot of sketches of kind of my childhood and white validation. Whenever I was around like my white friends or whatever, I would like put myself down and be like, oh my god, like, yeah, I eat dogs or whatever. And I didn't understand that that was internalized like racism, but I do now because I'm older and have the ability to look back in perspective, but I'm here trying to understand how white media and Eurocentric ideals really impacted me and how I saw myself. Kind of deep, not that deep really. This one, I made a mistake on this page, didn't really know what to do with it, so I just started drawing random figures and just saying mistake, 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 mistake. And I have a little blurb of like comic ideas I can put in the left page. Next page, we have a spread of Emma Chamberlain. We love Emma here. We stan Emma Chamberlain. She is literally an icon, period. Love her. Fashion sense on point. Looks on point, period. And also, just a genuinely kind person. We have some celebrities, if you would, on the right side of the page. They're okay, not too interesting. More people I tried to draw but couldn't on this next page, and we're gonna also skip over that. We have a portrait of Yodeling Hailey. She does TikTok dances.
Yeah, get into it!
Yeah, she does TikTok dances. Yeah, she's funny. Here we have observational sketches of when I went to Carmel with my family. You can see the hat was kind of more methodical and I drew it kind of more precise, but then the rest of the page I did not give a shit. So here, I was just kind of beginning USC and I had a project to do a 3-point perspective piece, and so I'll insert the final piece I did right here. I was kind of happy with it. I feel like it's really boring, so there's not much to say about it. It's just a building. On the right side, it was when Ruth Bader Ginsburg sadly passed away. And I tried to draw sketches of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Looks nothing like her. Did I capture her essence? Absolutely not. But the thought was there, and the thought is what counts most of the time. Now, moving on, we have this second sketchbook, and I'm trying to, again, manifest that USC double major by writing USC Roski on top, which is the name of USC's art school. I'm currently a communications major in the School of Annenberg, but I'm trying to double major, trying to get that combo so I can get better jobs in the future that are more creatively driven. Not sure how that's gonna turn out. Will it turn out? We're not sure, but we're trying. We're trying our best, truly. Funny story about this sketchbook, I made this all completely out of a drawing pad I had, so I cut out the cardboard backing, and that is what you see on the top for the cover and backing. And I also used just string I had at home, and I used the drawing pad paper, obviously, for the paper that you draw on. Is it a complex idea? No. Did I have to explain myself? Not really, but I did. So you can see I started to date my pages. So this is November 25th, fairly recent. I hate my nose. I actually like it better now, but that opinion will change tomorrow. So when I was drawing this, I didn't like my nose. So I got really close up to the camera. So I tried to distort my nose to make it look larger. Maybe that piece will grow into like a larger piece later on where I get like a fisheye camera and put it really close to my face to make my nose look ginormous to represent how I see myself every day. When in actuality, my nose isn't like relatively super duper large. At least that's what my friends tell me. I'm not sure if they're lying, they're my friends. But also, yeah, that's that. Here we have some random naked people as figure drawings, as well as a beautiful tennis indie girl on the upper right corner. The next day, okay, a lot more figure studies. I actually use a website called Figure Drawing References. I think fairly simple, very straightforward, and you can choose through different images. You can choose what types of images you get, whether it's full body, just the face, vegetation, hands, feet, and you can set a timer for yourself of how long you want to do each one. So I always set mine for 5 minutes. I also have a little note of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It's a classic movie with Jim Carrey, and I never watched it, but after watching it, I had a great appreciation for the film itself, and I just love Jim Carrey in that movie. I thought it was really great. Next page. This one's a lot more messy. We have a lot more portraits and faces. I also have a lot of observational sketches on the right side of the page of my sister sitting down with my dog and my mom sitting down. Do they look like them? No. Could I make it look like them? Possibly. And we'll find that out later. Also for this page and the next coming pages, you'll see a bunch of text just everywhere, and that's from my notes that I took on UI UX design. I'm taking an online class right now on Coursera, which is recommended by my friend Sachi. Is it a scam website? I don't think so. The class was taught by CalArts professors, and so I trust it. And it's just the basics about UX and UI design. Here, I tried to experiment with color. Did it work? Did it not? It didn't work. But we tried. Not spending too much time on this page. On this one, we have more nude figure drawings, and you might be asking yourself, oh my god, why do you keep drawing figures? Why do you keep drawing naked figure drawings? And the reason is because if you saw my portfolio video, you'll see this portfolio sketch of figure drawings. And in portfolios, you absolutely have to have figure drawings in your portfolio to show that you understand like the human figure. It's a figure drawing. And that submission, I don't know why I submitted it. It probably just should have been left gone. But it was so awful, and it literally haunts me to this day that I submitted that and people actually saw it, and that you guys saw that. And so I'm trying to have a little redemption arc here and make more figures. Will it turn out good for me in the end? Probably not. But we're trying. We are trying out here. Here, more notes about Coursera. I was trying to construct thumb paint merch for you guys. I think it would be such a cool idea to create self-care packages for people to send to themselves and their friends with like sketchbooks, journals, and like postcards of like, oh my god, tips to do if you're feeling like blank. I'm not a therapist, but some things help me, so I was gonna put that in the box and maybe ship it out like a care package. I'm trying to figure that out. It's in the works. Will it work? We're not sure. Here, more notes on my design course. I was trying to do a sketchbook video for y'all here of like me doing like live drawings of these nude figures. The footage got lost. Like I did this person, which like censor everything, but like I did this person and I tried to film it on like a time lapse on my iPhone, and I forgot to press record, but I didn't know I forgot to, whatever. It's a whole ordeal. Next page, more nude people. Are we surprised? No. And that's the sketchbook all complete. Now we're gonna move on to a couple pieces I did for my USC art class. I took GSM drawing, so I'll be showing a couple pieces I did in that class. But before that, I did a self-portrait over the summer with oil paints. This is my first time using oil paints. It got really smelly because I used, I think, turpentine to like thin out the paint. I'm not sure, did it work? Did it not? It looks nothing like me. But it's fine. We win some, we win very few actually, and we lose most. So I have this piece, which you guys already saw already. I'll insert photos. Not gonna take too much time on it. That piece took literally 30 hours, and so I can't even look at it anymore. My next piece is called Drakes on Rubble. It is this charcoal piece. This piece is 18 by 24, not too large, not too small. It was done completely with charcoal and an eraser, and it took about 6 hours to complete. I'm not gonna explain the meaning of that, but the title is called Drakes on Rubble. Do with that what you will. Okay, we'll pretend it's a little gallery and like you have to decide for yourself what it means. Drakes on Rubble. That's it. Now, ow, oh my god. I restrained my MCL last week when I was pushing a rock. I was like pushing a rock and I strained my MCL. I don't know how that happened, it happened. Anyways, this is another piece I did. It's called, I'm not even gonna say, I can't say the title. But it's, I'll insert a photo here. It took me over 20 hours to do that part, which is kind of embarrassing because it looks like not detailed now that I'm looking at it again. But I spent so much time trying to cross-hatch everything. Because I think this could be a really strong portfolio piece, I'm going to rework the cross-hatching and shading, maybe add a darker background. Hopefully it works, maybe it won't, we'll try. The whole point of this whole thing is just trying new shit, okay? Sometimes you need to deviate from your one path to pursue another. For example, I quit soccer so I could do more art. Did I do more art? No. But did my mental health increase? Absolutely. Soccer was interesting. It was a difficult time. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Okay, that's the end of the video, y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday break. Hopefully I'm back before the holidays really kick in. Happy Hanukkah to anyone who celebrates Hanukkah. I know Hanukkah just started recently. Happy holidays! That's the end of the video. That's the end of the video.